But go up though.
Picture this. Trapped in an elevator, a man's normal day turns into a nightmare. As the realization hits, panic sets in. Desperate to escape, he tries everything, from attempting to open the door to seeking help from the security camera.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Frustration mounts as he resorts to force, beating on the door and walls. The lights suddenly cut off, plunging him into darkness.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Although his escape isn't captured, we can only hope he emerged safely from this harrowing ordeal. 3 friends got stuck in an elevator during a crazy storm in Omaha, Nebraska. They were just checking out the storm damage in their downtown apartment building around 10 p.m. on a Saturday. But when they got to the ground floor, water started pouring in from the lobby, trapping them. Panicking, they called a friend for help, and after a stressful 10-minute struggle, they finally got out.
Honestly, I would say this is number 1, the most scariest thing in my life. Yep. Hands down.
Please, the water is up to our necks in the elevator.
I told them, hey, I'm gonna die in here if you guys don't come and try to do something. I just thought it was gonna be like ankle level or maybe knee level, and then it just kept rising. I had to start swimming out of the elevator to get to the stairs to get to the main lobby. It's just crazy because you only see this in a movie. You don't see someone trapped in the elevator every day with water filling up all the way to your head.
Luckily, they made it out okay from this scary situation. Ever wondered what happens when a bunch of football players get stuck in an elevator? Well, 8 University of Southern California offensive linemen had quite an adventure. In a live tweeted video by Zach Banner, they make the most of their situation by creating an elevator rap. The fire department adds to the fun, bringing drinks and snacks.
It's the elevator rap. It's the elevator rap. It's the elevator rap. Someone just farted, and our top 2 suspects, Toa Lobanon, Jordan Austin, and that guy. My phone's on 2%. This is probably my last message. They're telling us to get out. 500 pounds. And apparently the elevator guy had told us that elevators can actually hold up to like 10,000 pounds or something like that, but they have that limit in the sensor, so it literally stopped it.
Despite the rising temperature and visible sweat, they managed to turn a potentially stressful situation into a lively and memorable experience, eventually making it out alive. Imagine being stuck in an elevator for 41 hours. That's what happened to Nicholas White. After his elevator got stuck, he tried everything to get out. At first, he ran around erratically. Then he laid down, and later, he even tried opening the door. Maintenance was captured on another elevator's camera, attempting to help, but progress was slow. As the hours ticked by, desperation set in, and Nicholas resorted to searching for another way out. Finally, after 41 hours, he was released from this very difficult situation, and the elevator was blocked off to prevent further use. Check out this shocking moment in an elevator where 2 guys steal from an elderly man. The first guy leaves something on the floor, creating a distraction. As the elderly man pauses to help, the other guy quickly swipes the wallet. Take a peek at this video where a bunch of friends got stuck in an elevator. It started when they decided to mess around with the elevator's motor for a bit of fun. Well, things took a turn, and the elevator got stuck after just the 3rd floor.
We are stuck in this elevator.
We got stuck in an elevator trying to take some pictures.
Drop top.
The elevator just stopped.
that was actually good.
Yeah, that was good.
Yo.
Fucking how are you at, dude?
That's flashing.
You're the elevator mechanic.
Let's just ride this out. Yeah, because
It says it's on run. Do you have cell service?
I do. How do we get out of here?
They tried everything, like flipping switches and pulling doors, but nothing worked. After being stuck for about 45 minutes, they had to call the fire department for help.
You're trying to deal with
Are you gonna try to pull it open?
This is
Oh, dude, we're actually fun.
Try hitting the door open, but
yeah. It says we're on 4 right now. It doesn't. It's not doing anything.
are all the buttons lit?
Yep.
Say again?
Yeah.
The button's light, but it's not running?
Yeah.
It's just stuck. Yeah.
Yes.
We're on the phone with front desk right now.
Say what?
Oh, there's some guy outside. Yeah, someone outside heard us and was talking.
You guys need help? Someone else what?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Alright, we'll get somebody for you right now.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
What was that?
Oh, there's someone talking to us outside.
They're going to get help apparently. I'm not sure. Anyways, you should tell them or whatever. Just be like, we never got stuck in this elevator before it was modernized. Then it was modernized, and look what happened. Look what happened. 4 innocent teenagers stuck. Just like try to get like modernization on elevators, man. Keep history. Yeah.
I mean, nothing was wrong with this elevator. They just want it to look modern. It's one of those, modernizations where it's not because it has a problem. It's just for nicer looks.
Elevator stuck.
Use the walls.
Then it starts moving. Dude, they're gonna think we're panicking.
Elevators, what is it called? They undershoot the floor, like they think they're gonna jump there, but they don't, and they slip and fall back underneath the elevator. Do you get what I'm saying? Oh!
Oh, it's running. Thank you.
Thank you.
Please open, I swear.
Bro.
Oh!
Let's dip.
Oh! Oh! Let's go down and thank them, man.
Thank them.
Whoa!
Not all heroes wear capes. Picture this: a woman, her cute dog on a leash, waiting for the elevator. A guy steps out and admires the dog, and the owner goes in, but the doors snap shut before the dog can follow. The leash tightens around the dog's neck as the owner is pulled up. The man who just got out springs into action, hearing the owner's cry. With sheer determination, he wrestles the leash free, saving the dog. He lifts the dog, preventing a runaway. The relieved owner, unaware of the close call, thanks the unsung hero who stepped in just in time. Here's a scene: a woman standing in the elevator, minding her own business, when 3 others join in. The atmosphere gets tense, and what starts as an innocent chat takes a turn for the worse, escalating into a heated argument. But that's not the end. It spirals into a full-blown verbal clash. With 3 against 1, the odds are stacked, and the tension skyrockets. The drama unfolds, a gripping exchange captured thanks to the watchful eyes of a camera, turning an ordinary moment into a compelling scene that keeps you on the edge of your seat. Check out this video where a guy gets stuck on the 2nd floor while heading to the ground floor. The fire department comes to the rescue but stuck in the elevator. He decides to pass the time by chatting with a friend on the phone.
To the left or to the right one?
I got onto the right one. I got on from 2 and I was going down to the ground.
Okay. And you got on the 2nd floor?
Yeah, I got on the 2nd floor.
And you were down, correct?
Yes,
Are you stuck in the elevator?
yes, I am stuck in the elevator.
Stand by, I'll get a key.
Alright, here's the fire department's already on the way.
Yeah, tell them not to mess with anything.
The lady said don't mess with anything.
is pulling up, sir. They should be there momentarily. I'm just going to stay on the phone with you to make sure you're getting to the right elevator.
Alright, thank you.
You're welcome.
Here, I'm here. If that helps, I rang the bell.
Did you ring the bell and was that you?
Yeah, that was me.
Okay.
Just trying to let them know where I am.
Okay. Do you hear them out there? Because they're shouting they're unsafe.
I hear somebody. No I don't. I heard somebody, but I don't hear him anymore.
Okay, just a moment. Jerry, do you feel comfortable just connecting with me, or do you want me to stay on the phone until the fire department is right there with you?
If you can stay on the phone with me, that would be good.
Okay, that's no problem.
I hear keys. They're doing something. I can hear them working on it. Oh, the power just went out.
Oh, the power went out?
Oh, they're doing something with the key. The buttons aren't responding. Yeah, I see ya.
There you go. Alright, we're here. And turn off the initial power so you still have light.
Okay, I hear the fire department. I hear the radio now.
Alright, yeah.
Do you feel comfortable disconnecting, or you want me to
Yeah,
stay on the phone?
yeah, I can deal with the fire department now. Thank you so much. Oh, we're going down.
Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Engine 13 quarters away, quarter of a beat. You get elevator car to slower and continue.
Thank you.
Just so. Yeah, we're talking.
Not bad, right?
I would say, I don't know if it's going to stop or if it'll keep going past the shutoff point. Because you guys, are you manually doing it? Letting the pressure off?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he's manually opened the valve.
I was just going to tell you, go ahead and stop right here. I don't know if it, yeah, it's going to keep going.
It's going to go to the pit.
It's going to go all the way to the pit.
Yeah, that's it.
Am I able to step out?
Yep.
Alright, thank you guys so very much.
Absolutely.
Luckily, after some suspenseful moments, he's eventually rescued from his unexpected elevator adventure. Watch this intense moment captured on camera. A man in a wheelchair tries to catch the elevator, but it closes before he reaches it. Frustrated, he forcefully hits the door with his chair. On the second attempt, he strikes again, and on the third try, the door unexpectedly breaks. Tragically, he falls into the elevator shaft, leading to a devastating outcome. Check out this video of a father and daughter entering an elevator, radiating happiness. Oblivious to the coming danger, they spend about 30 seconds admiring themselves in the mirror. However, as they exit, the door doesn't close, and suddenly, the elevator shoots upward so fast that the entire carriage shakes. Miraculously, they manage to step out unharmed from the unexpected and thrilling elevator ride. See this adorable dog hanging on the elevator door, patiently waiting for help. Then, this guy strolls in, casually pushing the button while scrolling on his phone. Suddenly, he looks up and is shocked by what he sees. In disbelief, he realizes the dog is somehow caught on the door. Acting swiftly, he immediately frees the door, rescuing the surprised pup from its unexpected situation. Witness this incredible moment caught on camera in China. A guy casually enters the elevator, bringing his things with him. Suddenly, he steps out for a moment, and as he places his foot outside, the elevator plunges down the shaft. Miraculously, this man stepped out at just the right time, avoiding a potentially dangerous situation and emerging unharmed. Check out this intense moment where a bunch of folks find themselves stuck in an elevator. Initially, things were okay as they chatted with each other. However, as the temperature started soaring, tension rose. A little girl, there without her mom, began to worry.
I'm about to do this. Don't forget the baby.
Yeah,
look at the baby, yo. Look at the baby.
Oh, the baby. No good.
Just sit down, please. Get your mind on anything you do, okay? Want to read or just... What's your favorite song? No. Hey, what's your favorite song?
Me.
What's your favorite song? You don't know.
Enter the heroes. The fire department arrives, pulling downstairs inside the elevator, allowing everyone to climb to the top and make their escape.
Okay, okay.
Watch out.
Okay.
One more. It's all right.
Yeah, give me the 8th grade.
It's okay. She had to give me an asthma pump. Y'all hear that shit? I would have been dead. Oh, wow.
Sweetie, it's all right. It's okay. We're here. I'm not going anywhere. Everything's okay. I know it's hot. You'll be okay. 5 more minutes. You and your mom will be the first 2 to leave. Anybody else? I need the young and the old. And anybody who doesn't really feel well.
She right here.
She is the first.
Activate. Okay, relax.
First.
Me first?
Come on first.
Okay. Oh, don't pee on yourself so much.
I'm gonna have to pee on myself.
Go ahead.
Vete.
But go up though.
Ya, ven. Mira tu mamá, ya ven.
Go up. Run up.
No, I can't. It's not a thing.
Alyssa, come on.
Yeah.
All right, you are there. You're there. Okay, you are there. Don't worry, mommy.
Come on. Ven.
Okay, she should go next.
People, no air. Yes, I just said that. 28 people, no air, nothing.
Get ready for a spine-chilling video that'll give you goosebumps. A woman steps into the elevator, but as soon as she enters, something seems off. She becomes disoriented and unwell, leaning against the elevator door. Upon exiting into the hotel lobby, she collapses midway, hands clamped over her ears as if hearing something eerie. The truly unsettling part unfolds when she's mysteriously dragged back into the open elevator, even though the doors had never closed. It's a hair-raising moment caught on camera that will leave you with a sense of dread. Check out this spine-chilling moment caught on camera. 2 women enter the elevator, placing water bottle cases inside. As one leaves, the other, still inside, removes a case used to block the doors from closing. The doors shut, and the elevator starts moving. Fear sets in as she struggles to open the doors with her hands. After prying them open, the elevator's safety system activates, halting it between floors. Here comes the truly alarming part. She makes a daring move, climbing out of the elevator into the narrow space between the car and the shaft wall. doors start closing, trapping her. Her son, hearing her screams for help, promptly alerts security. After a harrowing 40 minutes, she's rescued. In 2016, a group of men in China found themselves in a nightmare when the elevator they were in derailed. Trapped inside, the situation turned eerie in this frightening-looking elevator. Attempting to escape, one man tried to pry open the door, but it wouldn't budge. The tension escalated until a brave rescue team managed to open the door from outside, finally freeing these men from their harrowing ordeal. Witness this chilling elevator mishap captured on camera. As a man exits, dragging heavy items, the rope gets stuck inside the elevator. Frantically rushing to open the door, he is caught off guard as the elevator abruptly starts moving, pulling him along. In a heart-stopping moment, the guy falls into the elevator shaft, adding a sense of suspense and danger to the scene. Watch this frustrated guy waiting for the elevator. In a wild moment, he throws a kung fu style kick at the door, and surprisingly, it breaks. Here's the kicker. He casually leans on the broken door, granting himself a free express ride to the elevator shaft. The other guy just stands there, seemingly unbothered, while hotel staff rush in to check the damage. Thankfully, the daring guy survives this unexpected and somewhat amusing elevator escapade. Check out this elevator prank from the Brazilian TV show Programa Silvio Santos. In this crazy scenario, a person steps into the elevator and suddenly it starts crashing down. The terrified girl inside screams for her life as the elevator's motion creates the illusion of going up and up. The background continuously changes, making it seem like she's ascending endlessly. Now, here's the twist. The view shifts as if she's launched into the sky, adding a humorous touch. But let's be honest, this prank may have taken things a bit too far. Check out this lucky maid entering the elevator with her household equipment. Suddenly, the elevator takes off at lightning speed, leaving her belongings behind. Miraculously, she remains unharmed in this heart-pounding moment, proving luck was on her side. Imagine a family of 8 exploring Grand Canyon caverns near Flagstaff, Arizona, when suddenly, the elevator breaks down, leaving them stranded 200 feet below ground. Determined to escape, 4 family members climb a staggering 21 flights of stairs. Yet the others, dealing with disabilities and health issues, remain behind.
We knew something was wrong because we could smell the smoke. They just wore a baby carrier. They put it on us. It was really tight, secure.
In a surprising turn of events, they find refuge in a luxury hotel suite inside the cavern, courtesy of the situation, until rescuers use a pulley to hoist each family member back to the surface. Meet another real-life hero, the hotel manager who jumps into action to save a dog caught in the elevator. Spotting the struggling pup, he rushes in and uses his strength to free the dog from its tangled leash.
I just instantly sprang into action and tried to rescue the dog. I tried to get his leash unhooked at first, but I didn't have enough time, so I just started pulling on the leash, and somehow I broke it before it was too late. Well, when it snapped, there was a lot of tension on the line, so that pulled me back, but the dog was fighting me as I was doing it, and it scratched me on the face and put up a little bit of a fight, but that's okay. He came back down the elevator and was in tears. He thought his dog had died. He was crying, I guess, tears of joy and relief. He was really worried about his pet.
Despite a little resistance and a scratch or two, the determined manager prevails, successfully freeing the dog and saving its life.
Hey, Boo-Boo!
Hey, Boo-Boo!
If it hadn't been for me and Boo-Boo would not be here today.
I don't really consider myself a hero, but I'm just very glad I was able to save this little dog's life.
Check out this shocking video from Target in New York, capturing the terrifying moment when a Target employee and a 16-year-old fell down an elevator shaft. Within just 3 minutes, the fire department arrives. They quickly rescued the store employee who was on top of the elevator. However, reaching the teenager below proves more challenging. To save them, authorities have to knock down walls in the store below Target.
We responded in approximately 3 minutes. We found two victims in the elevator shaft, one on top of the elevator, the second one past the elevator in the elevator pit. We set up a mechanical advantage, basically a rope system, and we were able to bring that victim up out of the elevator shaft within an hour.
The teenager is rushed to the hospital with serious injuries, but fortunately, both individuals are expected to survive this harrowing incident. Picture this wedding scenario. North Carolina newlyweds Victoria and Panav Jha enjoy their ceremony and reception in Charlotte without a hitch. However, excitement turns to suspense as they head to their after-party on the 16th floor and the elevator suddenly stops. Over a dozen firefighters rush to the scene, but rescuing the trapped wedding party is no easy task.
Up until that point, everything was amazing. It was a two-way elevator. Both the front door and the back door just started to open, and all you could see is just like concrete wall in front of me. And I could touch the concrete wall. I was like, that's not good.
It's my wedding night, and there's no one else I'd rather be than stuck in an elevator with my husband. I would do it all over again.
Employing ropes and ladders, it takes the firefighters a tense 3 hours to safely get everyone out, turning the celebration into an unexpected adventure. At Melissa Rogers' wedding reception, things took an unexpected turn when she got stuck in an elevator, causing her to miss the cocktail hour. The whole ordeal lasted about 45 minutes, turning into a story that will be remembered for a lifetime. On the bright side, she had champagne to keep her company during the wait. The firefighters who had to pry the doors open shared that they'd never encountered a wedding scenario quite like this. Picture working the night shift, expecting a smooth elevator ride until things take a dark turn. This guy picks up on a rattling sound that keeps getting louder, all due to a maintenance flaw. The video didn't capture his escape, but we hope he made it out safely from this escalating and eerie situation. Due to a power outage, this elevator got stuck at the building's bottom, trapping many people inside. Instead of waiting for help, they took matters into their own hands. Surprisingly, someone had a hammer, and they used it to chisel a hole in the wall. The skinniest person then squeezed through, reaching the other side to seek help. Quite a brilliant and thrilling move, don't you think? Watch this unsettling footage where a creepy person gets into the elevator with a girl, and it looks like they're strangers. The girl, engrossed in her phone, suddenly finds the guy uncomfortably close to her shoulder. Despite her moves and an angry look, he persists. Frustrated, the girl takes matters into her own hands and delivers a powerful hit to his hand. She keeps striking until the elevator finally stops. As the doors opened, she swiftly exited, leaving the creepy guy behind. The girl handled it like a boss. Jamarcus McFarland's tragic fate unfolded in this surveillance video as the overloaded elevator moved downward. Doors open, allowing some people to escape, but McFarland became pinned between the floor and the overloaded elevator, which had exceeded its weight limit by 1,000 pounds. A total of 16 people, including McFarland, were on the elevator. State records reveal the elevator's yearly inspection permit had expired in August 2020.
If you want to help, you have to go back.
His friend said that it was higher, and he jumped to crawl out, and it started moving again slowly.
He was trying to explain how they must have been holding both doors and he jumped something that's not like it was normally running.
The incident proved fatal for McFarland, who had recently moved to Atlanta to pursue football at Championship Prep Academy and lived in the Highland Avenue building where the tragedy occurred. Elevators are supposed to work a certain way, but if something goes wrong, it can be a big problem. This guy unintentionally messed things up. He entered the elevator without realizing that the cord from the machine he was using got stuck in the door. When the door closed, things got chaotic. The monitor attached to the door was pulled off and ended up in the elevator shaft. Panicking, the guy had to get help because the monitor didn't just fall back. He had to climb up to get it back, which he did, but it caused more issues. Watch this footage of two girls hanging out late at night, just having a good time. They step into an elevator, and things take a strange turn as one of them pulls out a spray can and starts painting on the walls. Suddenly, the other girl realizes they're being watched by a security camera, and she tries to restrain her. In the second video, the tone is more serious. Instead of spray cans, they have rubber gloves and cleaning supplies. With another man supervising, they scrub vigorously to remove the paint from the walls. As this man steps into the elevator, he encounters a chilling scenario. Despite his efforts to control it, the elevator starts acting erratically. Desperately mashing the buttons, he's caught on camera as the elevator moves ominously. The suspense builds until the camera cuts out, suggesting the elevator either hits the ceiling or descends rapidly. Fortunately, the man survives the ordeal without any injuries, making a narrow escape from the unpredictable elevator. Elevators, while useful, can also pose serious dangers, especially when a child is involved. In this alarming incident, a boy enters the elevator while waiting for his father. Attempting to keep the door from closing, he repeatedly presses the button. Growing tired, frustrated, he improvises with his umbrella's handle, placing it in the door. Instead of solving the issue, the elevator malfunctions, accelerating at a dangerous speed, putting the boy at risk. Panic sets in, but thankfully, the rescue team arrives just in time to safely extract him from the perilous situation. Imagine delivering pizzas all day. It sounds like a dream surrounded by delicious food, but here's a story that took a strange turn. There's this Domino's pizza delivery guy on his way up to a customer's apartment to deliver a pizza. However, before reaching the customer's floor, he couldn't resist the temptation. He opened the pizza box and started tucking on the toppings of the pizza. After that, he carefully closed the pizza box and put it back in the delivery bag, making it look untouched. Little did he know, the elevator security camera caught his act. The security team at the hotel saw the footage and alerted the concierge, who then informed the customer and the Domino's. Domino's had to apologize to the customer and take action against the delivery boy. Watch this elevator mishap caught on camera. After stepping out, this guy inexplicably decides to tinker with the elevator, leading to a sudden malfunction. The door breaks in the process, leaving a sense of surprise and chaos in his wake. Watch this heart-stopping moment unfold as a dog walks into the elevator ahead of its owner, and the leash gets caught in the closing doors. The dog is suddenly pulled upward, creating a funny yet terrifying scene. The leash dangles from the elevator doors when they finally open, adding a mix of amusement and suspense to the situation. In Rome, something really unexpected happened on Tuesday evening. A bunch of fans of a Russian soccer team who were in Rome for a Champions League match were rushing to see their team. As they were on an escalator in a subway station, it suddenly collapsed. It was chaotic. People got all tangled up, stuck at the bottom, and couldn't get free. Sadly, 20 people got hurt. One man's foot got so badly injured that they had to amputate it, and 6 others were in pretty bad shape. At least 2 needed surgery for their injuries. Firefighters had to work hard for about an hour to rescue the people stuck between the metal steps that had completely collapsed. It's not clear why this happened, and investigators are still looking into it. Some witnesses said the fans were singing and jumping on the escalator before it gave way. Quite a scary situation for those fans just trying to enjoy a soccer match. Take a look at this video from a mall in Hong Kong. Everything was going smoothly until, out of the blue, the escalator decided to go in the opposite direction. 18 people ended up getting hurt as the up escalator suddenly turned into a high-speed ride going down. It caused a whole bunch of people to tumble to the ground. One guy got hurt on his head pretty badly, and it was considered serious. Now, here's the twist. The escalator had just passed a safety inspection a mere 2 days before this happened. Scary stuff happened at Philadelphia's Wells Fargo Center after a Flyers game on Sunday afternoon. Terrified hockey fans got thrown off a malfunctioning escalator. The shocking scene captured people colliding at the bottom because the escalator unexpectedly sped up.
We happened to pass by this escalator that was carrying a bunch of people, and all of a sudden we heard it rev up, kind of like it was going faster and faster. A lot of people were jumping over the edges of the escalator, and there was people just piling on each other at the end. So it was pretty crazy.
It's like a wild ride that no one signed up for after cheering for their team. Bernice Kirkona, coming back from a family vacation in Maui, landed in Portland. The family asked for a wheelchair to help her get to the next flight, but the surveillance video shows something went wrong. Kirkona seemed confused, mistaking an escalator for an elevator. She ended up falling headfirst while people around noticed and tried to help, but she suffered multiple injuries.
She was provided assistance off the airplane and into her wheelchair by Alaska's company that they contract with, Huntley, and then she was left there, and she became confused, and that led to the fall.
I couldn't understand how a wonderful trip ended up so devastating. She was in constant pain.
The situation got worse when a wound on her right foot got infected. It was so serious that they had to amputate below the knee.
All they needed was somebody to get her off the plane, use the escort service that they're required by law to provide. She would have been home perfectly fine.
Sadly, just a day after that surgery, she passed away. Now, her family is taking legal action against Alaska Airlines and its contractor, claiming they didn't provide the assistance they promised. It's a heartbreaking story of something going terribly wrong during what should have been a routine trip home. Check out this video from a supermarket in Ningguo City, East China's Anhui province. A father and son were having a good time heading to a playground when suddenly the dad heard some strange noises on the escalator. He quickly looked back and saw the stairs curling up behind them. With a loud bang, the escalator collapsed.
快8点半了吧，我带儿子不是到超市来玩，他玩到上面他游上来，然后就快上基本上准备上车之后，然后感觉到就有点异响哈，然后回头一看那个板子就是起来了，它水不进去，然后空一卡，然后就把儿子往前面送，让他快跑，然后回头看儿子，发现后面也没得人，但是那个起来之后那个板子就一层层的往后落，中间有洞一个洞，基本上人平时能掉下去。
Thankfully, he pushed his son ahead, and luckily, they weren't hurt. Plus, there was no one else on the escalator at that moment. So, what caused this scary incident? It turns out a key got stuck between the elevator steps, making the rubber roller break down and detach the bearing on its side. It's a wild and fortunate escape for the father and son from what could have been a dangerous situation. Take a look at this video from Taipei MRT station. Imagine this. People were going up on the escalator, and suddenly, it broke and went into neutral. The weight of the people on it caused it to speed up and go downwards. It's like something you'd never expect to happen while just riding an escalator. In Japan, at a Tokyo Convention Center, a really troubling incident occurred when an escalator filled with people suddenly came to a halt. The abrupt stop knocked down dozens of people, and sadly, at least 20 of them got injured. The most serious injuries seemed to be a broken leg. It's a frightening situation, and you can imagine how chaotic it must have been for those caught up in it. At Cloud9 Mall in Shanghai, a worker just doing his cleaning job faced a terrifying situation. While on the escalator, his leg got caught, and despite rescue teams arriving to help, his left leg had to be amputated due to the severity of the situation. Watch this unsettling moment. A woman casually steps into the elevator, expecting a routine ride, but it turns into a nightmare when the elevator stalls. Panic sets in as she realizes it's not moving. Distressed, she starts hitting the walls and attempts to force the doors open without success. Tears follow, but then, to regain composure, she takes a calming sip of water. After a tense period, the fire department arrives and she is safely rescued. Take a look at this video from Singapore in 2008. Two workers entering the building for their night shift board the elevator. Everything seems ordinary until they reach their floor, and something horrifying is revealed behind one of the men. A seemingly demonic creature. It appears out of nowhere while the guy is casually leaning against the elevator wall. Unaware, they continue on until a security guard shows them the footage, leaving them genuinely creeped out. Watch these two young kids from the building stepping into the elevator. The curious boy starts poking around and, out of nowhere, gives the elevator door a kick, causing it to break. Surprisingly, there was no previous issue with the elevator. Thankfully, the parents expressed gratitude that their kids came out of the unexpected incident unharmed and safe. A journalist had a scary encounter with a reptile, which left him hesitant to go near them again. The reptile in question was an American alligator whose mouth was taped shut by the handlers to ensure the journalist's safety. After explaining everything, the handlers handed the alligator over to the journalist, who managed to pick it up hesitantly. The guests present seemed to be joking around.
This is an American alligator, and yes, I have taped his face for your safety.
I appreciate that. That's Scotch tape? You give me an alligator with Scotch tape?
I got it off your desk.
No, that's not gonna hold this alligator?
Right, yes.
No, wrong.
No, they have no opening pressure. All their pressure's coming down.
That's Scotch tape.
Right, I'll take it off. Here.
No, you ain't gonna take it off.
Later, a smaller reptile was brought out to show the journalist, who made a mistake by getting too close to it. As a result, the alligator became aggressive and started trying to escape the journalist's grip. This caused some confusion among the handlers and the journalists, but fortunately, no one was harmed.
Stay over here by Joni.
Do they know each other?
No, hold him tight. Hold him tight. Hold him tight.
I am.
Hold him tight.
I am.
You got him.
I am.
The handlers found the situation amusing, but the incident likely shook up the journalist. Thankfully, no one was bitten during this encounter. While searching for new species, a man used his drone to capture the woods from above. The trees were surrounded by snowy ground. The man flew his drone across the trees at an elevated level. After a while, the drone spotted a figure walking through the area. The species was unidentified, but seemed to walk like humans, although it did not resemble us much. It moved through the trees and emerged on the other side. It could be some sort of an ape. What do you think it could be? Let's admit it, there's nothing scarier than a creepy doll. In 2017, a morning show decided to entertain its audience by experiencing a creepy doll that was supposedly haunted. At first, the host didn't seem too interested in the story, but after a while, the chair on which the doll was placed started rocking back and forth on its own.
Gaynor Green says, my nana has a collection of dolls in her dining room. They're so creepy. They look as if they're just waiting to pounce.
The audience went wild with excitement, while one of the hosts, a lady, continued not to believe in the creepy little doll.
You don't believe this?
Well, I don't believe in things being haunted.
Nevertheless, it must have been a scary experience for all involved. The news drone took this clip. The smoking ashes you are seeing were once a house full of memories. The worst part is that the 59-year-old man living in it did this all by himself and in his wealth. The man ends his life peacefully and works to fill the house with gas. The gas was trapped in the house, causing it to explode ultimately. To this day, no one knows why the man did so. All the other neighborhoods must be so scared to live peacefully now. A man decided to explore uncharted caves using his drone for a safe adventure. While exploring, he lowered his drone to investigate a small entrance to a cave. To his surprise, he spotted a creature with goat-like horns, but the silhouette was unclear. The encounter was brief as the clip ended before a better glimpse of the creature could be captured. What do you think the creature could be? It turns out that the broadcast related to a little controversial topic was never aired. This incident happened at an airport where hundreds saw a saucer flying over the area. Although many pictures were taken, none were seen until a few years later when an unknown man leaked them on social media. Two journalists, amused by the story, decided to dig deeper into it and discuss it. Doesn't this make you curious about what happened?
Locate photos of this. I'm told there may be photos.
Really? Wow. That would be cool. I'm told that the story on CT
right
has almost 1 million hits.
Yeah, it's the most read story in the history of CT.com.
You're kidding me.
No, I got an email yesterday from Bill Adi.
Wow.
I mean, it's like, yeah, in the entire history of the website.
Oh, incredible.
So.
Incredible. So does the possibility exist? You might get the pictures and get them in for tomorrow? Or?
Oh no, I don't think. No. I mean, I'm told the pilots on that plane that was being pushed back. You know, I said in the story that they opened the windscreen and stuck their head out. Now I'm being told that one of them had a digital camera and snapped some pictures.
Wow.
So United's not playing ball with me, and FAA, I've expanded my FOIA to include the flight plan, which might include the pilots' names. And I'm trying to work with the union as well.
Are they still going by weather phenomenon?
FAA, you know, pretty much because of the federal holiday, I haven't talked to them that much. But yeah, they haven't changed their story, and I've just heard from other people, you know, since then that you know that explanation just doesn't wash.
And they haven't gone out of their way to say anything otherwise so far.
No, I mean they say you know it was November 7th. They're moving on. They're just doing their daily thing.
Well, I tell you what, all the people who saw it must be feeling a little validated right about now, huh?
Oh yeah, and I'm getting tons of emails from other people who outside the airport as well as at O'Hare
really?
Who also either cited that same object or saw the hole in the sky and said, "What is that?"
Wow. Okay, so what did it look like again to the folks who saw it? It was a saucer-like object
it was
hovering over the United terminal, right?
Yeah, directly over gate C-17. And it was stationary in the sky, dark gray metallic, you know, like I say, saucer-shaped, no lights. and it was there for some minutes. And then when it disappeared, it just streaked through the clouds with such energy that it broke a big blue hole in the overcast, and the hole remained there for several minutes until the wind drifted and pushed the clouds back together.
During their morning shows, 2 journalists had a strange experience. One of them witnessed his glass of water slide across the table and stop by itself. He asked his colleagues if they saw it too. Although some may argue that it was due to condensation, the journalist felt chills before the incident occurred. What do you think could have happened? One night, a man noticed an unidentified object flying in the sky that left a trail as it moved across the horizon. He wondered if it was a rocket or something concerning. Most people in this situation would probably check their phones to see if there was a rocket or any scheduled events at that time. It was later confirmed that the object was indeed a rocket launched by an Air Force base to deploy Iridium satellites. Nevertheless, the man was fascinated by the sight, which he would never forget. While camping in the woods, a man encounters a black bear during mating season. The bear's aggressiveness is not lessened, and the man must climb to the top of a nearby tree to escape. The bear refuses to give up and lingers around the tree's base. Eventually, the bear begins to climb up the same tree next to the man, causing him to panic. The man tries to scare the bear off by using his weapon to poke the tree without actually wanting to harm the animal.
Hey. Hey. Get out of here.
Fortunately, the bear eventually gives up and leaves the man alone. The situation could have ended dangerously for both the man and the bear. During an exploration mission, one of the agencies discovered a group of unidentified people in the Amazon rainforest who seemed to have had no contact with the outside world. They appear to be part of a tribe, as there may be many more like them. The drone managed to capture images of them carrying bows and arrows, likely for protection against wildlife. It is estimated that there could be hundreds of them in different tribes. It is considered a significant discovery, and if we ever get the chance to interact with them, it could be groundbreaking news. A military drone was on a routine patrol when an unidentified object struck it. The object seemingly disintegrated into particles upon impact. Not much information is available about this incident. Do you believe this to be a hoax, or does it require further investigation? In this story, a heroic paddleboarder saves horses stuck in cold water for many hours after the area had been completely flooded. The man used his paddleboard to reach the horses and spent 40 minutes cutting open a locked gate using some tools. Once he successfully opened the gate, he helped the horses escape the cold water. As soon as they reached dry land, the horses ran away to safety. It turned out that they had been trapped in the water for over 7 hours. After escaping, they immediately went to graze in the nearby area. Thanks to the brave efforts of the paddleboarder, the horses were saved from their distressing situation. Last night, a group of people recorded an object in the night sky. They initially thought it was a shooting star, but upon closer inspection, it appeared to reflect off a surface and change direction slightly, moving upwards. This cast doubt on it being a shooting star. What do you think it could be? While reporting their usual early morning news, a group of journalists spotted something strange in their camera. White lines could be seen striking across the dark morning sky in the distance. The reporter speculated whether it could be aliens or fireworks.
Are those fireworks? What is that?
Look like some fireworks or something.
Aliens? See it, right?
I'm actually, yes,
Okay.
I do see it.
Okay.
It's getting weirder by the second.
I know.
It's like they're sticking around.
We're gonna do some
Anybody?
digging and figure out what that is. Back in a moment.
Upon further investigation, it turned out to be a simple flock of seagulls reflecting the early light in the camera. Despite this believable explanation, many viewers remain skeptical about the sight. Watch this tense encounter in an elevator involving 3 women. An elderly woman is tailing the others, trying to figure out where they live. The two women, rightfully protective of their privacy, refuse to comply. Despite their calm demeanor, the elderly woman's behavior takes a strange and threatening turn. She refuses to back off, creating an uneasy atmosphere.
You need to just go back home then. I want to find out what floor you're on. It's creepy.
It's just weird. It's just unnecessary.
It might be weird to you.
It's just unnecessary entirely.
Nobody says I can't stay in the elevator. Are you gonna go?
No, obviously not, because we kind of just want to go home.
Okay, then go home.
The women grapple with the decision to leave, knowing that if they do, the elderly woman could potentially harass them further, turning a routine elevator ride into a chilling experience. Hold on to our final clip, which is the most scariest and most creepiest one. And if you like what you saw, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our creepiest videos. In this tense encounter, a woman takes a stand against sharing the elevator with a guy attempting to join her. Refusing to let the elevator move, the guy starts recording the incident. Despite the elevator's capacity for 2 people, the woman insists on riding alone, raising questions about her motives.
And I decided to hold the lift. It says there 2 people. Because I'm here by myself, she doesn't want to move the lift. So we're going to stay here and be looking at each other. You're going to be famous today.
Whether it's a concern for safety or a reluctance to share space, the situation escalates as the standoff continues, creating a palpable sense of tension.
Why are you holding the lift? Explain yourself. Why are you holding the lift?
Oh, why you do this?
Oh, now you're leaving. Okay, I have everything. Idiot. Yeah, thank you. Yes, bye.
Eventually, the woman decides to exit just as the other person finally walks into the elevator. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.